Mom just passed away. Get here ASAP. What? I need help with the funeral. I'm in shock. Judy? Of course. I'm in shock. Even if you hate me or Mom, you're my brother's wife. So you have to help out. Mother-in-law's funeral is impossible. Stop messing with me. What? Are you a scam artist? What do you mean? Mother-in-law passed away last year. You didn't know? I won't let you scam me. What are you saying? You're not a very good scammer. Mary? Don't call my name. How's this? I have to file a document within 7 days after her death. I also have a doctor's note. Want to see? Seriously? Yes. Yes, it's me. I was drunk and slept through most of your wedding, right? It's you. I don't have time. I have a meeting with the funeral hall. You can get here in about an hour, right? Last year around this time, Alex told me that his mom passed away. Why did he lie? Didn't you think it was weird there was no funeral? Your mother's will. He said that's why there is no funeral. You believed him? I thought it was weird, so I wanted to say my goodbyes, but he said Mom hated me, so she wouldn't want me there. It's the opposite. He told me not to contact you because you hate Mom and I. Mom was sad. I never said that. I also heard that you hate me, so I don't have to get along with his family. That's why he didn't come at all. I thought mother-in-law passed away. And you hated me, so I stayed away for this past year. Why did Alex lie to the both of us? I don't know. We will find out sooner or later. It's not funny if it's a joke. He said he needs $10,000 for the family last year, so I let him the money. That's a huge amount! He said he needs a lot because he's in charge and is the eldest son. That's what he said. The person in charge usually doesn't have to prepare money. And he also told you there was no funeral, right? Right. So he tricked us all. How can he lie about someone's death? Even if there's a reason, why would he use his own mother? I'm sorry for believing him. He's good with words. He's tricked me countless times in the past as well. Anyways, I'll head over there. Don't tell him. He has work anyways, right? You're sure? He doesn't deserve to say goodbye to Mom. Leave it to me. Okay. It must be stupid reason anyways. He won't be allowed in the funeral. I'll make him regret it. Are you sure? If he misses tomorrow, maybe there was an important reason. That's why he tricks you. Okay. I'll do some research so we can know the truth. Okay, I'll be there ASAP. Please. Daddy's gone too, so I need help. Yes, it must be hard for you. I'm so busy, I haven't cried yet, even though Mom passed away. You can cry on my shoulders. Thanks. Why aren't you answering? I'm busy with work. I called work and said you have the day off today. Why would you do that? Is there a problem? No, but don't call my work. So, where are you? Who cares? I sometimes want to get some rest. Okay. Are we done? Sorry, I have more to say. What? I lent you money for your mom last year, right? Yes. I guess I borrowed it from you since I didn't have cash. I need it back. Huh? I need it. Don't you care about my mom? Yes. Then how can you say you want it back? But you said there was no funeral due to her will, so why do you need the money? Oh. We did a small funeral with just the family. I hid it since I thought you'd want to come if I told you. Okay. Even with a small funeral, it costs $10,000. I'm the eldest, so I have to pay. So, is it for the funeral? What is it? Who cares? I have to pay to the funeral hall either way. But you told me you would give it back. Just think Mom has it in heaven. I need it today or tomorrow. Why? I can't say. I see. Why are you hiding it? You can't ask me for money. Okay.
Also, I won't go back today.
You're staying out?
I'm going out to drink with Bill.
Oh, your friend from high school.
Yes, so I'll stay at my parents' house.
What?
Why are you surprised?
Nothing. Tell Judy I said hi.
Why Judy? Only Mom's home.
Huh? Your mom died last year, right?
I made a mistake. I can't believe she's gone. Who cares? Don't call me. Bye.
I investigated. He's going to go out with Bill and stay at his parents' house. It's a lie anyways. The wake will start soon. I'll be back soon. Everyone loved your mom. So many people are here. Yes, she was very charming. Did you find out anything about Alex? Yes. What is it? Right now, I'm getting the details, so I'll send it all at once. I don't have time to text forever. Okay. But he is a liar. Yes. You know Bill? Oh, he's going to drink with him today. That's a lie, because Bill will be at the wake. Really? I'm dating Bill. What? I was embarrassed dating my brother's bestie, but I'm glad I kept it a secret. What do you mean? Alex tells Bill everything. Bill keeps any promise, except for... And that is? Me. Huh? He'll tell me anything because he doesn't want to lose me. So he told me everything. Yes. Bill has so much evidence. So when the funeral is over, we can tell him. Thank you, Judy. I wanted to only think about Mom right now, but there is so much I have to do because of my stupid-ass brother. It's annoying. I know, right? Don't lose to him. You have to be calm and get him. I'll try my best. Anyways, I'll head to the funeral hall as well. I'll be waiting here. Are you done drinking?
I'm so drunk because he makes me drink so much. I'm sleeping at my parents' house right now. Judy is here too, so she prepared the bed for me.
I see. Bill didn't make me drink over here.
What are you talking about?
Nobody is at your parents' home right now, and your sister is with me right now.
What are you saying? Where are you?
I'm at the funeral house.
Whose funeral is it?
The funeral is tomorrow, but the wake is today. It's for your mom.
What?
It's funny. Last year you told me that there was no funeral and she passed away. Did she come back to life?
Mom passed away?
Yes, it was heart failure.
No way. Where's the funeral home? I'll be right there.
I don't think there's any more flights from where you are.
How do you know about it?
Your sister told me. She told me that you were traveling with a woman.
Wait a minute.
No, I won't. You've had relations with her for about 3 years ago. She's a receptionist at your company.
It's not true.
You married me 3 years ago, so what's going on? Can you explain it to me?
Judy is just saying crazy things. We never got along.
How about Bill? Is he a liar?
No, he's not a liar.
Well, Bill told me everything. And he also sent me screenshots of your text between you and your mistress. He showed me everything.
There is no way he would betray me.
Bill is dating your sister right now.
No way.
It doesn't matter. So, why did you lie to me 1 year ago about your mother dying?
Well...
And why are you traveling with your mistress around the same time this year?
It's a coincidence.
It's her birthday, right? You say that you're too busy and don't have any money to celebrate my birthday. We go to the local sushi restaurant. Why are you treating me so differently?
Well, this is...
If you like her, you should marry her.
I love you, Mary.
Bullshit. It's because you wanted to work at my uncle's company, right? So you thought that you can get ahead if you're my family.
That's not true.
Because of you, I wasn't able to talk to your mother for 1 year because I thought she was dead. I don't care about the affair. I'm so sorry I wasn't able to see your mother.
I'm sad too. I never thought she would actually die.
You have no right to be sad. To prove it, you weren't even invited to the wake.
I'm not going to forgive my sister.
Don't come to the funeral tomorrow as well.
I am the eldest son.
So what? As you wish, I'm going to have a funeral tomorrow for your mother. You should just enjoy your trip.
Are you joking?
You're the one that's joking.
Your attitude changed.
Your sister told me that I shouldn't give in to you. She told me I should beat you up.
Don't be influenced like a bitch like her.
Don't talk shit about your sister.
Please, just tell me where the funeral is. I'll get there tomorrow morning.
If you really want to say goodbye to your mother, why did you lie about her dying last year? It's so inappropriate.
I had no choice because that was the only thing I could think of.
You are so shitty. Don't come to the funeral.
I will go for sure because I want to see Mom. You're not making sense. I'm going to ask Bill.
Too bad. Bill chooses lover more than a shitty friend.
Why does he even like my sister? He always liked weird women. I don't like his personality at all. My sister is going to sit on him for the rest of his life. He's such a sucker.
Bill didn't know you thought of him that way.
What?
I'm with your sister and Bill right now and texting you.
It's not true, Bill. It was just a spur of the moment.
He deleted your contact information from his phone.
Why would he do that? We're best friends.
Also your sister, she also deleted your contact information.
Why is everyone erasing me from their life?
The funeral was $30,000, so you have to pay $15,000 to me ASAP. That's what she's saying.
Fuck you. You don't want me at the funeral, but you want me to pay?
Also, give me back the money I lent you. The $10,000 because I want to use it for this funeral.
Holy shit. Is that why you said you need the money back?
I never knew funerals cost this much money. I know that your mother wouldn't complain about a cheap coffin, but I want her to be in a nice coffin with beautiful flowers. So I talked it over with your sister, and we decided not to be stingy there.
That's stupid. It's just going to burn anyways. If I was there, I wouldn't have let you spend that much money.
I'm so glad you weren't here because the funeral was beautiful.
That's so stupid. I'll say goodbye to Mom on my own. So do whatever you want. I'll enjoy my trip.
So we're going to get a divorce, right?
I don't care.
Then you're fired.
What are you talking about?
My uncle told me that if you ever hurt me, he will come up with a reason to fire you.
That's a violation of the law.
Then why don't you go to the government? Last year you took some days off because of the funeral and went to Hawaii. You also got a lot of money from your bosses for the funeral.
That's not true.
You should return all of it.
That's impossible to do. Do you know how much it's going to be?
You also have to pay for this actual funeral and pay me back the money. So I'm guessing about $30,000.
At least avoid me getting fired. I won't be able to find a company that pays me $4,500.
That's true. They paid you that money because you were my family.
Please. I'll do my best, so please tell the CEO.
All you care about is yourself.
What are you talking about?
Aren't you worried about your sister who's in shock because your mother died? She has to do so much paperwork, and she's going to have to do it all alone. I guess you don't care about other people at all.
I'm sorry.
Don't ever come back. But I guess if we do that, the people in the state you're currently in wouldn't like it. So you should get off the planet.
How can you say that much?
A funeral is where I can say goodbye to the deceased, but it's also time to face my heart. You should regret everything.
I'm so sorry, Mom. I'm so sorry, sis.
It's too late. Goodbye.
Please, let me say goodbye.
If you come tomorrow, I will report you to the police.
I don't want to say goodbye like this.
Alex was fired from his job. There were so many reasons to fire him for. Since he had been unfaithful to the company, there is not going to be a retirement payment. So he has to earn money to pay back to everybody. I also demanded $20,000 to both him and his mistress for the affair. The woman also didn't want to stay at the company, so she quit. She paid me money borrowing it from her parents. Now Alex has to pay over $50,000. I thought he would run away, but he's working multiple jobs right now, and he is paying back the bills. I guess he was human and was able to regret his decisions. Judy cried during her speech. Everyone was touched by her words. It was a very beautiful funeral. When the mourning is over, Bill and Judy decided to get married. They are going to invite me to their wedding, so I'm very excited.
Hey, Ivy. Make sure you change the bed sheets today. It's summer. We're sweating. I can't bear the thought of going a week without changing them.
I'm sorry, I'll change them later.
Have you been slacking off recently?
I understand that having a baby is hard, but you're going to have to balance both soon.
I know, but I've been lacking sleep lately. You understand, right, Aaron? Mike has been crying a lot at night. I really can't sleep.
Don't you think it's because you're not taking her out for walks during the day? They say tiring out a baby makes them sleep, right?
There's her health and the timing to consider. And I've been trying various ways to stop the night crying. Even when I do, she still cries.
But being a stay-at-home mom, you should be able to handle the housework, right? I think you're being a bit too lax. We've been having a lot of ready-made meals, and sometimes we even order delivery. You should at least make a proper meal.
Well, if you would watch Anne, I could do that.
When I come home, I want to eat right away. Why do I have to wait when I come home starving? You're home all the time. Preparing food is part of a housewife's job, right?
Take into account that we have a baby. I've only given birth 3 months ago. I've only been a mother for 3 months, so I can't be perfect right away.
Only 3 months? It's already been 3 months. I was understanding when it was 1 month, but shouldn't you be getting used to it by now? She's already past her 100th day, you know.
At least stay home on your days off. Then I can prepare meals in advance and I can focus on housework.
So, even on my days off, I don't have any freedom, even though I'm working every day.
What can I say to that? I do appreciate you working, but I'm taking care of Anne 24/7.
That's expected of a mother, right?
Isn't it expected of a father too?
Look, I'm earning money to support the two of you. And now you want me to work even more?
I'm not asking you to work. I want you to help with the child rearing.
I am doing that.
Not just interacting with her when you have free time.
What? Are you trying to pick a fight?
Well, it's true. How many minutes do you think I have to take a bath since Anne was born? Less than 10 minutes. Aaron, it's not enough to just be there playing smartphone games when Anne is asleep. I'm the one always waking up when she cries at night.
You want me, who has to work the next day, to look after her? You have the nerve to complain about lack of sleep when you can nap during the day, Ivy. On top of it, Anne's crying at night already wakes me up.
I can't just sleep whenever I want, you know.
Even so, you get to relax on the couch while holding Anne, right? You're out of line, trying to dump childcare onto me after I've worked all day. I'm doing my part, loving Anne as much as I can.
I think childcare is a responsibility for both of us. If you were away on business or something, I'd understand. But Aaron, you're home often enough.
That's why I'm tired.
I'm tired too, you know.
You're really spoiled, Ivy. There are people out there who manage to raise children all by themselves. Don't talk about not being able to balance housework and childcare when you're not even working.
Why do you say that?
Alright, enough. Talking with you will only eat into my rest time. Just remember to change the sheets. And start cooking proper meals. No shortcuts.
Aaron, please. Come home.
What? Why?
Why? Like I said this morning, both Anne and I have a fever. It's going up and I can't sleep while taking care of Anne.
If you're feverish, then Anne should be quiet too, right?
She starts crying right away, so I have to hold her.
I don't want to go back to a house full of germs. What am I supposed to do if I catch your cold? I have an important presentation next week. I can't afford to get sick.
Then take us to the hospital. Bring out the car.
It's Saturday today. Regular clinics are already closed.
There's an emergency hospital. I have a fever of 102.2 degrees Fahrenheit. Anne also has a high fever.
Then stop texting and rest quickly.
I can't. That's why I'm asking for your help. You're just out having fun on your day off, aren't you? Why won't you come home?
Listen, Ivy. The reason I'm out is that you're sick and can't make lunch. Can't you see that I'm going out of my way to let you rest? I'm trying to keep it quiet so you can rest.
Aren't you supposed to take care of me and Anne when we're sick?
What do you mean by supposed to? Don't force your standards on me.
Anne's suffering too, you know.
It's not like everything gets resolved once I come home. You're being too persistent.
I'm not going to rely on you anymore.
Says the one who can't survive without relying on me.
I can't consider someone who doesn't even take care of their sick wife and child as family.
Oh really? Then live without relying on me. I'm so pissed off, I won't come home tonight. You two are sick. I don't want to catch it. I'll stay at a hotel.
Then I won't do the house chores anymore. You live without relying on me too.
Ivy, I haven't seen you around lately. What are you doing? Stop slacking off on the house chores.
Is that all you've got to say after finally getting in touch? You're not worried about the high fever I had?
If you wanted me to worry, you should do your own job properly. Where did you go? You're able to go out and have fun even though you're skipping chores because of a cold. Being a housewife is indeed quite a privilege.
You should be the one to stop it.
What's with your tone?
Aaron! Your wife and child are gone.
What? Who are you?
I'm your mother.
Mom? You're lying, right?
No, it's true.
What do you mean Ivy and Anne are gone?
You left a seriously ill Ivy and went out to have fun, didn't you? Afterwards, I got a call from Ivy and I quickly took her to the hospital. Both of them were admitted immediately.
Then both of them are fine, right? Ivy and Anne are alive, right?
It's your fault for leaving them alone.
Enough with that. Don't joke around with such a stupid lie. They're fine, right?
If you have the energy to get mad, why didn't you go to them immediately? Ivy and Anne are alive. But they were really in a dangerous situation. If we had taken them to the hospital any later, we wouldn't know what would have happened.
It was just a cold. It's impossible to lose a life because of it.
Ivy was already in pretty bad shape. She didn't have any energy left due to lack of sleep. When I arrived at your place, you were passed out, you know? Ivy was down, and because of that, Anne hadn't been fed for quite some time. If I hadn't received the call, it could have been the worst case scenario. You don't understand it at all. And yet, you left them alone. I think you've done something unimaginable as a human being.
Are Ivy and Anne still in the hospital? Or are they back home?
Sorry, I can't tell you. Wait until you hear from Ivy.
Why isn't Ivy contacting me? If you're texting from Ivy's phone, she's there, right? Put her on.
Ivy's still not feeling well and doesn't have the energy to deal with you. If you think you did something wrong, wait and accept whatever you're told. Reflect on what you've done to Ivy so far.
Ivy, please come back. We're not done talking.
I've understood your feelings.
You don't understand a thing. Just when I thought you were coming home, you handed me the divorce papers and left the house. Isn't that a bit selfish?
You understand why I want a divorce, right?
It's because I didn't take care of you and Anne.
That was just the last straw. I've been thinking about this since Anne was born. Why don't you help with raising the child? You didn't even help with the household chores. I was worn out after giving birth and you were entirely uncooperative.
Well, I had work too.
You could have helped with childcare and housework on weekends, couldn't you? Yet you left it all to me because I'm a stay-at-home mom. Sorry, but I can't raise a child with someone who can't cooperate.
Wait a minute. Let me apologize first.
Even if you apologize now, I don't feel like forgiving you.
Ivy, I'm sorry. I heard from my mother and I realized that I've been an idiot.
I saw the messages. You didn't even worry. You told me to stop slacking off on housework.
That's because I didn't know that you and Anne were in the hospital.
Even if we weren't hospitalized, I wouldn't have forgiven you. I shuddered when I thought about what could happen if we get sick again. Who needs a husband or a father who won't help when you're in trouble?
I was thoughtless. I took it lightly, thinking it was just a cold, just a fever.
People can die from a fever, you know. There can also be lasting complications.
I'm sorry. I'll take proper responsibility in parenting from now on. So I'm asking for just one more chance.
You've had more than 3 months of chances already. It's strange that you only noticed when I mentioned divorce. I've told you countless times. I've asked for help with the housework and child rearing. And yet, Aaron, you never lifted a finger. It's your fault.
I was taking Ivy for granted. After that, I had a talk with my mom about how hard parenting really is, and I truly regretted my behavior.
Did you really reflect on your actions? I couldn't see it that way. You had said you would attend the discussion today, yet the house was a total mess. If you had really reflected, I thought at least you'd have done some cleaning. It wasn't an environment for me and Anne to come back to, was it?
I was busy and fell asleep.
But you had the whole weekend, didn't you? In the end, nothing has changed. You just assumed I would come back anyway, didn't you? And that's why you left the house in such a state. You thought you'd let me clean up after I came back, right?
No, I thought we could do it together.
See, that's precisely what I can't stand. If you really feel sorry, at least you'd have done some cleaning. In the end, your apologies are just empty words. I know that even if I came back, I'd be the one doing all the housework and parenting.
I'll do my part. Please, Ivy, come back. I do really care about you and Anne.
If we really mattered to you, you wouldn't have left us when we had a high fever.
I thought it was just a cold.
It's impossible to continue with someone who leaves his family in distress and doesn't come home. It's not about it being just a cold. I can't forgive you for doing nothing when we were asking for help, especially since Anne was just a baby.
I'm sorry, I'm truly sorry, but it's cruel to divorce when Anne has just been born. I want to live with Anne. I want to be involved in her life as a father.
We don't need a father who doesn't care about his child. Can you stop making me repeat myself?
But being a single mother is tough. Ivy, you said you didn't want to re-enter the workforce for a while, right? You wanted to be with our child as much as possible when she's small. If we don't divorce, you can stay at home, right?
I'm going to get child support from you. My parents and your mother will support us until Anne turns 3, so we'll be fine.
But it's still tough to raise a child alone.
You said so yourself. I know there are people out there who raise children on their own. I'm prepared for that now.
I'm sorry. I truly intend to change from here on out.
You don't have to do anything for me anymore. But if you have any sense of responsibility as a father to Anne, don't cut her out.
So, you're saying we're getting divorced? I really regret everything. I'm trying to change.
I don't have any trust or love left for you.
I can't live without you and Anne. I keep going because you and Anne are here with me. Please, don't abandon me.
You were the one who abandoned us first. You're the one who told me not to rely on you. Don't expect me to forgive you now. You really do have a spoiled way of thinking. We've had several discussions about divorce since then. We've agreed to separate for 1 year now. Despite the awful things he's done, he's still our daughter's father. I thought it wouldn't matter if he had no relationship with me anymore. But if he has any responsibility as a father, I want him to face our daughter sincerely. Of course, we plan to divorce after a year. But we've decided to give him a chance as a father. Ever since we separated, my husband visits our home every day and takes care of Anne. He's honestly more like a father now than when we were living together. That doesn't mean I'm ready to forgive what he's done and said. I know there will be more difficulties ahead, but I want to establish a solid foundation for life now. I intend to create an environment where I can raise my daughter on my own. And if I ever feel it's too hard to do it alone, I'll ask my parents and my mother-in-law for support. I'll make sure to take good care of my daughter so she doesn't feel lonely. I'm sure my relationship with my husband will never go back to the way it was. But as a father, as a mother, I want to give everything I can as a parent to our daughter with all my heart.